Hello again, everyone. Age of June here, and we're back with another League of Legends Shoutcast game. It's been a little while since I've done one of those. Decided to go ahead and just cast another random LOL King game. Still no recent requests for any individual players or anything. And it doesn't seem like anybody's really looking for anything in particular right now. I'd imagine in large part that's because of the LCS going on. Not really seeing many people looking for any Shoutcasts at the moment, so... it happens. But alright, in this particular game, we have, it's on the NA server, and it's mostly just a lot of random people. I know that one, but other than that, I don't really know too much. We've got Wiggly as the Gnar here, playing in the top lane. He's with Smite, but I'm pretty sure, wait. We've got a Fizz with teleport, so he's actually probably top lane. We've got another jungle Gnar. By another, I mean, if you watched the LCS over the weekend, you would have seen a jungle Gnar, which was very strange and actually pretty effective. So we get to see one in this game too. So okay, we've got Fizz up in the top lane here, played by Tan Hat. The mid lane for the red team, gonna be Annie here, played by Annibot. There we go. The ADC, that one's easy at least. We've got Al, or Allie, I'm not sure exactly how it's spelled or said, but it is Graves. The support, The Air is Dry, playing Nami, definitely one of my favorite characters, as you guys know, and in the skin that I have. And then finally, we've got their jungler, Wiggly, playing Gnar. Jungle Gnar, whoop whoop. Alright, so, on the blue team, I would say we're going to have Irelia top, yes, definitely, played by Fui. The mid lane, we're gonna have Corki. Almost definitely gonna be Corki. Yes, played by Gamer XZ. In the bottom lane, we do have an Ezreal as the ADC, played by RF Boo Boo, and then Loves to Pouch, playing as the Morgana for the support. Finally, we've got Jamie playing as the Elise jungle, which I actually haven't seen in a long time. Wiggly just got zoned out there. Irelia decided to come in on the invade and did a lot of damage to him. That really sucks. I mean, part of the problem, his top laner wasn't here to help. His top laner was down there securing the golem, which, I mean, is great for the top laner. He's going to come to lane with level 2, but it really sucked for the jungle. Hardcore. And now he's getting back to lane. But on the plus side, I mean, just look at how much damage Fizz did there. And overall, it may end up making it worth it. It depends on whether or not the Elise can go ahead and capitalize on this. It is Elise, and like I said, we haven't seen her in quite some time because she is regarded as somewhat underpowered. But you never know. Maybe she'll be able to go ahead and actually make use of this massive early game lead that she just got there. And be able to go and win this fight. Ezreal getting chunked down bottom. Not going to go down, though. It is a Graves. It's not really surprising. Nice Dark Binding. Lands onto the Nami there, though. Ends up doing quite a bit of damage to her. Annibot getting low, too. Quirky doing work. Gnar is actually at his red buff now. I'm going to go ahead and try to secure this. And we do actually see the Elise moving into position to go ahead and use that lead that she got there. First blood came on down there. In comes Elise. There we go. Jumps up into the sky. Fizz is way out of position. He's going for the kill, though. Is he going to get it? He does not get it. The kill ends up going to Elise there. And we want to take a look at what happened down here. Ah, just that. And then Graves goes ahead and backs off, understandably. He'll be able to get out of it with no problem. And then that unfortunate tower dive by Fizz. I mean, he was out of position. He was way the heck up here, and the jungler was able to capitalize on the fact that he was not there to defend his jungler. Put him so ahead. I mean, I'm not saying that the jungler would have been able to stop that anyway, because he started here, would have been somewhere down here. But you've got to keep in mind the way a lot of these things work. When you have a jungler and they see that somebody got so far behind, like the Gnar did, they tend to feel a little bit more secure in going for a gank, and that's what we saw there. Meantime, Gnar just now getting his blue. A large part of that, of course, is just because of Gnar. I mean, he's not exactly a normal jungle. Not by any means. So he does have a pretty rough start anyway. And then with Aurelia having that invade on him, really just shut him down really hardcore. Elite's going to be able to secure the crab here and get that extra gold. Now she's moving in to go for Gnar. And Gnar's actually pretty low. He's also only level 3. Throws the brick at her. And she's going to be able to take his toad there. Oh, the bubble does not land. She's getting low though. Goes ahead, goes up into the sky to dodge the buckshot from Graves. Graves does actually. Gnar gets the kill there. That's going to help him quite a bit as he just got the buff. I'm not actually sure he got any buffs. I think he got her blue. Pretty sure he got her blue. So, not too bad there. He is, of course, missing out on the Grump buff, but that should be fine. I mean, he got a kill, and that's really going to help him a lot. Did go ahead, go back, buy a Ruby Crystal, as well as, of course, the Ranger's Trailblazer. Went ahead and upgraded to that one. Which, yeah, you can kind of understand. The Blasting Smite, AoE, pretty darn useful. And then, of course, the Elise, is going for the Skirmisher's Blade, which is the Challenger Smite. Obviously, she wants to get it. And we are not really surprised. Ooh. Fizz got pretty low there. I wonder if we're going to see him go for any sort of jungle item himself. Usually you do see that happen, but I mean, Fizz doesn't really strike me as somebody who's going to be building super tank here today. Nice gank here though. Antibot gonna go down. No, she's not able to get out of that one. Fizz is getting really low. Down he goes. So it ends up being a 1-for-1 so far. The Elise is wanting to go for Antibot. It's not gonna end up happening though. Gnar is actually doing a little bit of damage to her. Not really a whole lot, but he does get the slow. The Elise Cocoon did actually land there. Spiders are doing some damage. Out comes the slow again. Corky's trying to roam now. Big Gnar is here. Oh, the stun comes out. That is a dead Elise. Oh, she goes up in the sky, and Corky's going to be able to finish off Gnar. That is not a dead Elise. That is a dead Gnar. Really unfortunate there for them. Antibot couldn't stay. He knew there was no way he could stay. Ooh, the bubble. Because, I mean, Corky was on his way over, and he knew it. So he went ahead and started backing off. Unfortunately, Gnar thought for sure he'd be able to get that, but the Elise had the ability to go up. She had her repel, she got out of that with no problem, and they ended up getting the kill there. And we did actually go ahead and see the Fizz buy his Skirmisher Saber here. That's going to get him a decent amount of extra damage there onto the Aurelia whenever he smites her. And, as we just saw, it allows him to go ahead and steal up the enemy junglers' minions. Jungle monsters, which is actually pretty darn useful. And that is why we see that a lot right now. I mean, one, of course, is that the enchant is just so very powerful, getting that extra health and the burning and everything else. But even without that, having the ability to go into the enemy jungle and just smite steal their stuff all the time, really useful. Antibot says hello, they both stun each other, but Elise gonna go ahead and repel, get the heck out of there, go for the golems, and yeah, she'll be fine. Krugs, actually. Krugs is what they are. By the way, I remember these guys' names right now. Razorbeaks. Will I remember that later? Probably not. Nice bubble from Nami, but they do have to watch out because the Elise is coming in. And the Gnar's coming in as well from behind. Annie's there, Corky's here. We are looking forward to a big fight here. Nice heal from Graves. Ezreal getting really low. Oh, the Ignite finishes him off there, but Graves is out of position. In comes the Gnar. Will Graves be able to get out of this? In goes that Gnar. Oh, the Corky ulti, but in comes the Annie ulti as well. Down goes Elise, right? No. Annie gets stunned up. Elise survives again. That close, and she survived. I feel like had Nami come and stayed in there, it might have gone a little different, but at the same time, it would not have. I didn't even notice the fact that we did have a teleport there from Aurelia. That turned it into a 5 versus 4 overall. It does mean Fizz is going to get some pushing on this tower. Actually, quite a bit, because Aurelia is still not even heading back. But it did mean that they ended up being able to get a decent number of kills, as well as the dragon, which is definitely going to help them quite a bit. Fizz should be able to get the tower, I think. No, he's just going to back off. Not even going to try to get any damage on the tower. I feel like that's minor error there on his part. I feel like he should let the waves crash in, of course, but actually try to get some damage of his own. Nami roaming, though, doesn't land the bubble. Just going to harass the Corki a tiny bit there, and just going to go back and do her thing elsewhere. Oh, the stun from Antibot. That would have been useful when the bubble was coming out. Unfortunately, it didn't end up happening. No chain CC for you. No chain CC. Alright, looks like Gnar's wanted to come in. Morgana's here as well. Nami's on her way down bottom, and we may see her going here for the Ezreal. There we go. They are going for it. The ward comes out. Ezreal's taking a lot of damage. He does not want to he doesn't want to shift out of it because he knows the bubble's coming. But simply by the fact that the bubble could come at any time was enough to secure them the kill because he was so afraid to shift away. Nicely done there by Nami, just holding on to that bubble and just keeping him in place, and they were able to secure that kill on him with really no trouble. He only finally decided to arcane shift. That was after it was entirely too late. Do have an engagement going on down here. Nicely done by Fizz, securing that kill there onto Aurelia. Pretty unfortunate there for her. A bit of a misplay being able to get 1v1 there, and now that is another kill for Fizz. Fizz is being engaged on by the Elise. Oh, gets hit by the cocoon. He should still be able to get out of this, especially with Nami being here. There we go. There's the healing, and she does land the bubble on Elise. Out comes her ulti as well. Elise getting low. Down she goes. Kill goes to the Fizz. Another kill for Fizz, and that is terrible news. Morgana going in, hits off that ulti, and Graves is probably going to go down here. He's getting really low. Gnar's coming in from behind, though, so these guys got to watch out. It's Mega Gnar, and he's trying to go for Morgana. Not going to end up happening. He is now Mini Gnar. Now he has to back off, but he is being flanked by the Corki. In goes the Corki. Oh, down goes the Gnar. Yeah, Annie and Nami were not quite in range to be able to do anything there. And Gnar was exactly where he didn't want to be. So he ended up going down as well. Not having too good of a time right now. 1-3-1. Pretty unfortunate. And there we go. Out comes that Cinder Hulk enchant for the Fizz. No real surprise right there. We'll probably see him go somewhat of a bruisery build with a decent amount of health. Just to go ahead and use that Cinder Hulk enchant. I said it just, for farming, as we're seeing right here. Right. Looks like we do have a bit of a gank coming in here onto Annie, but that's picked up by a ward, so Antibot gonna be okay. And again, that's giving Fizz time to shove the lane, which means that shouldn't make the Aurelia lose too much CS, because she's gonna be in the tower before the minion wave crashes against it. But it did make her lose a couple, and really, I mean, that's actually pretty extensive considering she got absolutely nothing for it. Didn't even get any damage onto the mid laner because Antibot saw it coming. Looks like we do have Elise going for a jungle invade here. Gets a little damage off onto Gnar just as he turns into Mega Gnar. Not going to be a big deal though. Did you really just decide to tower dive this? The answer to that is yes. Gets stunned under tower. And there we go. Out comes his ulti. Yeah, he took too many tower shots there. And gets stunned up again. She still may go down. No, she does not go down. Yeah, he just took entirely too many tower shots. He would have won that pretty hardcore had it not been for the tower shots. Again, Gnar came in at the tail end of his Mega Gnar, so he's forced to back off pretty much immediately because he's so squishy. In comes the Elise, leading with the spider. Oh, she hits the cocoon. The stun from Annie, though, able to keep that Gnar alive and do a decent amount of damage as well to the Elise, but that does mean that his ulti is down now. He actually blew Tibbers for that, and that's a huge part of Annie's damage. Huge part. I'm definitely going to give the lead here to Corki because none of that was blown on him. That was all to save the Gnar. Gnar has been out of position a lot of times so far. Really questioning that so far because he hasn't really shown the ability to gank very well as Gnar. Here he is coming for a gank on a pretty high Corki. Corki goes for the dive, and the tower's gone. Corki's going to be able to out-trade this. Gnar jumps out. Should be able to escape this. But, I mean, Annie wasn't able to go for that. Annie was way too low. Going for that, I don't understand the decision to actually try and go for that attack. Don't understand it. Didn't really do any good there either. Ooh, come on, get out of it, Nami. Nice dodge, nice dodge. These guys just took a lot of damage. Graves is now forcing them back. Hey-oh, it's Corky. Yeah. He decided to go ahead and roam this. Unfortunately for Graves, he is stuck in a really unpleasant situation here. Dodges, but not quite there, and down he goes as well. Annie's here. Not going to be able to do anything, though. There are 4 members of the enemy team here. No luck for Antibot. And we do have Fizz way the heck up again. He needs to watch out. I mean, the last time he was this far up, he decided to engage on an Aurelia under tower. Got stunned up, took like so many tower shots, ended up dying. Dragon is up in 18, and the blue team is actually paying attention. We just saw the ping there. Doing. Oh, going for the Nami. The assassination. The Q does not land. Nami does not get out of that one alive. In comes the Annie, though. Gonna try to secure the kill onto Elise. Leading. Oh, the ulti comes out. In comes Gnar as well. The slow Antibot gets the kill. The Ezreal ulti came through. Did a little damage, but I don't even think it hit the Antibot, actually, so. No luck there for you. Trading a jungler for a support. Excellent news. One dragon just spawned. Going for that was... It was very high risk. Had it happened, it might have given these guys the free dragon. But it didn't end up going down the way they wanted. We still have the gank, though, coming in from Aurelia with that teleport. And the red team is just falling. Fizz coming in to try to secure this. He actually should be able to get the dragon. Does get the dragon thanks to having that smite, which is great news for them. But they lost 2 members for it. He had started down here a while earlier, but his teleport was on cooldown. Aurelia was able to get there, turn this into actually a 4-on-3. Actually, I guess it was a 3-on-3. No, it was a 4-on-3. Yeah, it was a 4-on-3. Turned it into a 4-on-3, and the red team was definitely behind on that one. Who actually got that blue? I was so busy. I am pretty sure. Okay, I don't know. I was busy not paying attention. Ooh, Gnar. Gnar and Elise duking it out over here. Again, we're not really seeing too much damage from the Elise. I mean, that is one of the reasons that so many people don't really like her all that much, is that her damage is just so low anymore. She's not really able to do anything. Now hiding out in this bush. Gonna go for the Fizz. Lands the cocoon, but Gnar is right there. If Gnar would go. Gnar, what are you doing, Gnar? And down goes the Fizz. Gnar is there now, but it's entirely too late. He decided to go for the double golems there while his ally is taking so much damage. Now he goes, and Aurelia's here. Gnar's turned to the wall, but it's entirely too late. He was right there. Man, really sucks for the Fizz there. He thought he was going to be okay. And unfortunately, Gnar was not exactly paying attention there. I don't know, he probably actually thought that the Fizz would be able to take Elise. Unfortunately, that was not the case. And Fizz ended up going down for pretty much nothing there. Actually, for absolutely nothing, because Gnar ended up dying too. Another tower goes down, and the red team definitely on their back feet now. Blue team is shoving up this mid lane. Nice dodge of the Dark Binding, but I mean, he's really still not able to do anything. Got no wave clear. He doesn't have wave clear. Graves has some wave clear. And looks like he's kind of wanting to get a flank off, but unfortunately there is a ward in this bush. These guys are hanging out over here. Still sitting on it. Oh, out comes the ultimate from Nami. Doesn't really do too much, though. And the continued harass from Corky's ultimate, doing a lot of work. As well as, of course, the Ezreal Q. In the meantime, Aurelia has been able to go ahead and shove up to this tower. She's done a decent amount of damage to it. She's forced back, but it does force the Fizz to go ahead and come on over here. And with all this harassing go down... Oh, no! What have you done? What have you done, man? Didn't even try to move. Ends up going down. Nice bubble from Nami, but it doesn't matter. Gnar just died, and they've gotten no damage here. They're getting engaged on him. Aurelia getting really low. She does end up going down thanks to Antibot. Ezreal gonna go down as well to the Ignite from Antibot, but Annie goes down, and Nami is the only survivor. Gnar got definitely hardcore caught out there. He's not doing too well this game so far. Having a pretty rough time. He did go ahead and get the Crystal Embracer, and of course he's got the Cinder Hulk as well. Not really a big surprise there. Ruby Crystal coming out onto Fizz. I think, from the looks of it, he's probably working on a Trinity Force. I mean, I think that's pretty much core on Fizz anymore. Not 100% certain, but I think it is. And it does actually kind of reflect it. He's got the Sheen, he's got the Longsword, and Ruby Crystal, which of course go into the Phage? I think it's still called Phage. Pretty sure. Anyway, yeah. So, I think he's going for the Trinity Force. We'll see, though. We'll see. There we go. He's actually, right now, he's going for Corki. Corki jumps over the wall. Sorry, Fizz. No go for you. But we do have Aurelia coming up as well. She goes in on him. Now he's forced to run. He's got to go down. That's an unstoppable Corki. And Antibot was coming to help. But unfortunately, he just melted way too fast there. There was a no-go. No help at all. There's no way to help. Red team shoving out the bottom lane. Nami and the Graves. Actually, Nami hanging out in this bush over here. Not sure what she's doing. Just kind of chilling. Saying, hey, having a good time. Playing Nami as a ward. Top tower finally going to go down here. We saw Aurelia working on it earlier on. Gonna finally be able to secure that kill. And it looks like they may continue shoving this up as we do see Ezreal rotating up here as well. And the red team way the heck back here because they're having to clear off these super minions. Super minions are now crashing against their towers. Nami wave comes out, does nothing. Definitely, I guess they were wanting to engage there. In goes the Fizz. Does land the ultimate onto the Ezreal. Ezreal going down. But so did Fizz. That was a 1-for-1. And Elise actually got that kill. Lots of assists coming out there for the blue team. Lots of assists. We do have the Gnar continuing to shove down this bot, trying to keep these super minions off. He just went Mega Gnar, which means if they do get engaged on, he's not going to be tanky anymore. He's got just a couple seconds left, and he's Mega Gnar, or Mini Gnar. So, yeah, now would be a great time for the blue team to engage, especially given that they just landed a Dark Blinding. Not going to happen quite yet, though. Gnar getting way the heck out there, and he going off and doing a decent amount of damage to Morgana. And Gnar is staying out here. Gotta go down to Corki. Yeah, I don't know, man. Interesting decision making. Corki gonna be able to finish off the Nami as well. Looks like Fizz wanting to go for Morgana. But Ezreal's coming up from behind. All of a sudden Fizz is like, I'm in trouble. Kind of trapped in between all the things. Wants to go for the Corki now. Not gonna happen. Corki Valkyrie's over him. And Fizz is down. Interesting ping there. Watch out from the blue team. Okay. Alright, red team is respawning though. And looks like they're going to be forced to go ahead and defend their base for the moment. I mean, they got to keep these super minions off. Blue team just needs to continue shoving the waves. And that's what they're doing. They've got a big wave beginning down here in the bot lane. It's got a cannon minion and tons of caster minions. So that's going to be just able to rip right through pretty much anything. And it's got one more wave coming up. It should be able to take down this tower, I believe. We'll have to see, but I think it might be able to take down the tower. It is a pretty high up tower, so it might not be able to, but I think it would be able to. We'll see. I do know, though, that this wave is going to be able to get there just as the minion waves die, so it's going to be a little more than a double wave here. A little bit more, and I think it'll be stopped just in front of the tower. So, yeah, the tower's not going to get any shots off. Ezreal's way the heck over here. Fizz wanting to go for that again, but he's getting baited into a trap. Yeah, the Dark Binding comes out, does not end up hitting. And we do actually see the red team possibly wanting to posture here. In goes the Annie with a flash, goes for Morgana. Yay, you got the support, but it was only the support. Now, where we go, there is the wave. Not quite as big as I had thought it was. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to take down that tower at all. We have another wave crashing on them as well. So, that tower's going to be fine. We do actually see the blue team going for the Baron, though. They just lost their support, but I mean, the red team can't do anything. They had no wards here either, so blue team goes for the Baron. They don't even care. Yeah, you took our support. Who cares? It doesn't matter. In goes the Elise. Everybody. Down goes Graves. Antibot getting pretty low, too. Nami able to secure that with the heal. And Gnar goes down again. Alright. Yeah, I think that the blue team should be able to close it out with this Baron, but we'll see. We'll see. There we go. Fizz did go ahead and come on down here, rescue that tower. It took about a quarter of its health. I was way the heck off, which isn't really surprising. And Gnar just rage quit. Great. That's alright. It was pretty much over anyway. Blue team just has to end it. I mean, it's always possible. It's always possible for a team to go ahead and come back from that. But the likelihood of that happening is really slim. They're not able to do anything right now, especially now that the Gnar is not even here. Oh, Nami just got deleted. Out comes the ulti from Fizz. Nice avoiding there that. The team did not end up getting hit by that at all. In goes the Morgana. Gets burst down by Annie, but Annie getting really low herself. And they're not actually able to secure any kills from either team. But the Nexus turrets are under attack. Nexus turret 1 goes down. Nexus turret 2 getting lower. Shut down from the Irelia. Finishes off that Annie. Now going for the Fizz. Gets the stun off. Out comes the Nami ulti. Oh, Irelia has popped up, but Fizz is going down. Down he goes. And Graves is still here. Goes ahead and uses, I believe, his ulti. He did use his ulti for that. And the second Nexus turret going down now. Super minions are flooding the base. This is going to be GG. Irelia getting cocky, wanting to go for the kills there. Not going to happen. That is indeed GG, though. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. For right now, I would definitely say leave the Gnar jungle to the pros. By no means is that all of it. I mean, he had a rough start anyway, thanks to the Irelia invade. But yeah, I feel like Gnar jungle was not exactly a good thing in this particular game. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.